Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you to every single one of you guys that have subscribed, liked, shared my videos. So here I am on an upstate trip. It's an okay weekend on the north coast of New York. Here on the highway, so I figured I'd just make a really quick video because I'm just loving the sounds that are coming from behind me right now. Even at a certain speed, like this car is just like kicking as if it's ready to go for more. So upstate New York right now, bound, and driving the 996 4S. It's been amazing. I had a chance to drive the 996 Turbo. One of the differences between the 996 4S and the Turbo is the 4S naturally aspirated. The sounds that it produces is like nothing you can get in the 996 Turbo. Now, I'm not knocking the 996 Turbo by any means, because if I find one at a decent price, I would definitely get it, but I wouldn't sell the 4S. I would absolutely keep it. So why I'm making this video is, as I've mentioned on all my past videos, are the views. When you get a car, that's a driver's car, one of the most beautiful things that I love to do with this car is just taking it out on those, like nice, beautiful, scenic drives, around New York State. Upstate New York is pretty much where it's more beautiful. You can really get the car out on the road and really get, like a decent drive, So, just those sounds, I don't know if they're gonna come across on camera now, but I'm gonna let her enjoy a little bit of this road. All right. So I understand why Porsche gave this car the turbo brakes, because it definitely needed it. So one of the things in this video that I want to tell you guys, I wanted to put this in a video, but since I'm here, I wanted to just do a quick run through. Now, the 996 4S, you'll hear a lot of enthusiasts say, well, a regular Carrera rear-wheel drive is faster than the 4S. That is possibly true. One of the attributes about the 996 4S is, you see, when you're driving on a highway, and it could be a Dodge Hellcat, it could be anything. Guys, anyone who owns a 4S, take your car out, drive it, but, have some fun with it, but also, gather information, as in, get to know your car and its limits and its abilities. Because I can tell you one thing, when it comes to spotty traffic, and if someone, challenges you, the 4S, when it comes to cornering, you can take corners in this car like nobody's business. And I guarantee you, a lot of those cars that have the power and the speed, remember I mentioned this in one of my videos, turbo needs to spruce up. The attribute of the 4S is you have the handling that is bar none, and you also have that low RPM grunt that'll get you up to speed in no time, in a short space. So I can attest to this. The abilities of the 4S, it's the four-wheel drive. The handling on this car, I'm telling you, I've driven, the turbo has a similar handling, but it needs that turbo spool up. And the attribute of the 4S, it's a naturally aspirated, so you don't need much space to kind of get, that maximum or close to maximum RPMs if you know how to drive your car. So I always advise any 4S owner, no one can come to you and say, well, yeah, the 4S is slow. Yes, if you come next to me in a Hellcat and we're gonna do a 0 to 60 on a straightaway, yes, you're gonna beat me. But if it comes to spotty traffic and corners, I don't think so, buddy. I honestly don't think so, because I can attest to this, that it's happened many times. And people are gonna watch this video and say, well, that guy doesn't know what he's doing. If you know what you're doing and you're a driver and you know how to pull the power out of this car, trust me, on the corners, there'll be a lot of cars out there that cannot beat you, because of the simple fact is, naturally aspirated engine, power to weight ratio on top of that, okay? And you know, if you know what you're doing, this car, if you look at your rear wheels and the size of your wheels and the front wheels, Porsche designed this car for handling. You know, we might not have the speed that, you know, a Carrera 2 might have or a Turbo might have. But when it comes to the corners, if you know what you're doing, trust me, there's a lot of new cars out there that cannot contest with a 4S. So that being said, like, subscribe, and share. I got to switch some gears now, guys. Thank you so much.
Turn
Bye.
left on New York 90.